Hello, 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 hello. I came to say thank you. I think we have 38 headquarters in this state. It's everybody's state. It's also my home state. I'm from Scranton. When Cole died, we moved to my dad, when my dad had moved from Claymont, Delaware, from southern Delaware, northern Delaware, to Scranton. And we came back home. But look, even when I was running for Senate, and each time I ran, quite frankly, not a joke, Philadelphia in particular got me across the line. No, I'm not joking. No, I mean it seriously. Organizationally and in terms of fundraising, the whole deal. But look, here's the deal. This election is going to be about block and tackling, simple, basic politics. Simple. It's going to be a matter of how many signs we get out, how many doors we knock on, how many calls we make, and how many requests we answer. Because look, the reason I got into this is the same reason you did. You know, they used to have a philosophy in our government for the longest time, including with some Democrats, of trickle-down economics. If the very wealthy did really well, everybody else would do well, and it would trickle down. Well, my dad was a hard-working guy. My dad was a fine man. Not a whole lot ever trickled down his kitchen table. So when I got elected, I mean it sincerely from the bottom of my heart, I decided, and I tried this when I was a senator, kept pushing it as well, but when I was policy, we're going to build this economy from the middle out and the bottom up. Because the middle class does well and ordinary people have a shot, everything works. We have the strongest economy in the world. We got more we have to do, though. We have to let people know, first and foremost, we really care about them. I mean, that's basic stuff. That's basic stuff. We've been drawing crowds that have been really big crowds ever since the debate, not joking. Even that night in the debate, we had great crowds afterwards. And so things are moving. They're moving hard. And look, the other thing is that people want to know you care. They want to know we care. There's nothing letting someone know you care like knocking on the door and saying, my name's so-and-so, I'm here for Joe Biden. Is there anything, what do you need? What do you need? And so there's three things we're working on. Three things we're working on to make sure ordinary people get a clear shot. You know, since the election, I'm not going to make this a speech. I promise, John. By the way, I got John Fetterman. I don't need much else. But all kidding aside, you know, there's three things, people. The economy nationwide is great. The economy internationally is great. We're the strongest economy in the world. We're leading the world. But ordinary folks like where I come from in Claymont, Delaware, and Scranton, in the three-bedroom split-level home I grew up in, we weren't poor. But it was always a struggle. My dad used to say, a job's about a lot more than a paycheck, Joey. It's about your dignity. It's about respect. It's about being able to look your kid in the eye and say it's going to be okay. Everybody deserves a shot. And by the way, we're making progress. Inflation's down, we're moving, but here's some ordinary people, and I'm curious what you're hearing when you knock on those doors. They're saying, look, grocery prices are too high. I just can't afford it. Well, there's a lot of corporate greed going on. No, I'm not, and by the way, I come from the corporate state of the world, Delaware, okay? More corporations incorporated in my state than every other state in the union combined, okay? So I'm not anti-corporation, I'm just about fairness. So three things I'm going to do. I'm going to change the tax system. The wealthy are going to have to start paying their fair share. You know, I didn't remember that whole thing about those 55 corporations paid zero in taxes. Well, they said they couldn't do anything about it. Well, I did get something done about it. But I was only able to raise their tax to 15%. You'd all trade for that phrase, right? 15%. But we raised more money than paid for all the programs we have. We've actually cut the deficit. The things we're doing, he wants to take away, like health care, and what we're trying to do in terms of what we are doing in terms of taking on Big Pharma. Big Pharma is in a position where they're charging exorbitant prices. If you know anybody who has diabetes, ask them what it's like now paying $35 instead of $400 a month. the bottom line is there's nothing we can't do if we focus on who the hell we are. We're the United States of America. I really mean this. Work together is not a damn thing we can't do. We've got a hell of a team running this time out. I just spoke to Dwight. He's going to be running statewide again. And Pennsylvania is a critically important state. Critically important state. And so I'm counting on you. I'm heading from here to Harrisburg. By the way, no one's ever had as much organized labor support as I have. I'm going. And they're full bore in. Operating engineers. No, I'm serious. I'm the most pro-union senator in the history of the United States of America. I make no damn apologies for it. Because when they do well, everybody does well. So anyway, look. I just want to say thank you, thank you, thank you. It's all about touching people. It's all about talking. It's all about finding what's out in their minds. That's the thing I miss most. I love the Secret Service, by the way. They're great. No. No, they really are. But I'm not able to do what I used to do. I'd be riding down the street in the vehicle before and see a bunch of kids in the schoolyard waving. I'd stop and get out. Realistically, I can't do that anymore. It's just too dangerous what's going on out there. But the point is, the thing I miss most is just looking people in the eye. If you want to know what someone's thinking, you say, my name's Joe Biden. What's on your mind? And by the way, you can tell by looking in their eyes. So folks, let them know we care. You have all the details, and by the way, I got my glasses in. Well, I tell you what, Dark Brandon's coming back. He's here. And guess what? The next 120 some days or so, they're going to get a real good look at who Donald Trump is. Anyway, thank you. Maybe I can just talk to them. Thank you. By the way, folks, if you're ever in a foxhole, the guy you want next to you is this guy here, John.
There is only one person in this room that kicked Trump's ass in an election. There is only one person in this state that has kicked Trump's ass in an election. There is only one person in the country that's ever kicked Trump's ass in an election, and that is your president. That's our president, that's your president, that's my president. 4 years ago, we were hoarding toilet paper. We would all be doing this in Zoom right now. You know, or if it wasn't for Joe Biden, Trump would be at the White House and he'd be campaigning for his third term. You know, think about that. It's just like Joe Biden has held every line that he needed to do, and he has. I know what it's like to have a rough debate, and I'm standing right here, you know, as your senator. An amazing president. And I want to just say how I'm so proud I am to stand with the president. And I know all of you is in again. And we already knew this was going to be close. We knew it was going to be close in 2016, going to be close in 2020, 2024. And nothing's changed other than it's going to be close. And again, I want to remind everybody there is only one guy that has ever beaten Trump. And he's going to do it twice and put him down for go.
And by the way, she may not be as tall. She may not be as powerful looking. But She's Irish, and so am I. And she's tough. Indeed.
Oh, I am delighted to be here with the President of the United States, Pennsylvania's own Joseph R. Biden. I can't top what our beautiful introduction said. Noel? Noel? I can't top what you said. I really can't top what he said. But what I can tell you is my own experience. I have had the privilege of serving alongside this president for 3.5 years. And before you became president, I had the turmoil of serving in Congress with the former guy. We know the contrast. This is not a guessing game. We know there's one man of character, integrity, and accomplishment, and we know there's one man who is a crook, a criminal, corrosive to our democracy. I was there on January 6th and had to be taken out of the Capitol in a gas mask to I don't know where. As American citizens incited by a president came and attacked the Capitol, using the American flag, beating police officers. Democracy's on the line. There's one man who understands it. It's Joe Biden.
I love you. I just want to come around and say hi to all of you, okay? Hey, come on.